Misunderstood me. If you say something,
Terry, I didn't misunderstand you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I can't keep doing this. I didn't
Yes, you did misunderstand me, Sam.
I didn't misunderstand you at all. This is just so boring.
I can tell you how you misunderstood me. Because before the end of my sentence, when I turned around and said you haven't understood me because I didn't explain myself properly, you got annoyed about that. You were like, how did I misunderstand you?
Oh my God, Terry.
That's literally, you misunderstood me in the response to that as well. No one is expecting you. And Mo can clarify this with me. The viewers will probably do the same thing. I don't expect you to listen to what I say and go, oh my God, Terry, you're right. Oh my God, I'm going to bow down to you. I don't expect that. What I expect sometimes, and you don't want to do it, and that's why we bring these conversations up, that's part of what podcasts are, is you to see. You're very dismissive of the point of view that other people have.
I've had the same view all year, though. So nothing's changed for me.
That's irrelevant.
It's not relevant.
Your view is irrelevant.
Oh,
we're not talking about your view.
Your show, yeah.
No. Your view.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Terry just talks and talks and talks and talks, and no one else can talk. Just talks and talks and talks.
Sav, try listening. The point I'm making.
I'm bored of listening to you. This is boring. Move on to a different subject. You two do this every week. You want me to change my view?
No, I don't. That's not
what I said. It will be right at the end of the season again, like it was last year. Like it was last year.
Why can't you listen and understand? 2 ears.
I'm bored of hearing this. I'm bored of hearing this now because you're patronising. No, stop listening because you're patronising. I stopped listening. The moment you started patronising, I stopped listening to you.
Who patronised? You were misunderstanding everything.
Your view is irrelevant. I mean,
no, your view on this matter doesn't matter because.
Then don't ask me about the title race. Then
no, that isn't.
Don't ask me.
Sav, you're not understanding because you're not letting me finish.
I'm just so bored of this talk every week about the title race. It's so boring. I'm not changing my mind. It's boring. You come to me. Yes, you do. Both of you do.
No, but listen. Sam,
can we move on to a different conversation? Can we move on? You're trying to drag this out. This is boring.
I'm going to finish my sentence, Sav. Okay.
Okay, this is boring.
I'm going to finish my. Can you please give me the respect to let me finish my sentence?
Well, I haven't been able to finish the sentence for the last 15 minutes, Terry. So I don't really know what we're doing here. If I try and talk, it's you misunderstand me. You this, you that. If I try and talk, it's no, hang on. You're this, you're that. It's like I don't know what you want me to say. Arsenal are good. They're a very good team. Arsenal have played well in the last 3 or 4 games. I don't know what more every week. Even people in the chat said Terry loves to wind Savva up every week asking the same question. Savva's opinion has not changed. Arsenal, nothing about Arsenal for me is different that makes me think they're any closer to challenging for a title.
That's it.
I've said that a million times, but you keep going on.
Here you go, Savva. No.
Here
we go.
And it hasn't
we don't
changed.
Want you to change it. Okay, Savva. You accused me of me wanting you to change your opinion. I don't. I'm just debating your opinion. You just said that Arsenal didn't do anything in the last 4 games that will make me change my mind. I'm debating that opinion. And as much as you have the right to have an opinion, we are sitting on a show to debate your opinion. You can debate our opinion.
Sure, but haven't we had this debate a million times, Mo? Haven't we done it to death?
You're not letting me finish. I debated Terry multiple times. I disagree with Terry on hundreds of things, and we're debating. And at the end, someone will change their mind or not. I'm not asking you to change your mind. We're saying what we think. I say what I think. And I'm trying to debate that you just said that Arsenal didn't do anything in the last 4 games that makes you change your opinion. So I'm debating that, Savva. And you don't want us to debate that. You want us to just accept your answer as it's the right fact and move on. But to
be honest with you, Sav, that's not what football podcasts are about. It's not just I ask a question, you give your answer, and you move on.
I'm not move on now. This is boring now. This is really boring.
I'm going to finish my sentence before I stay here silently and let you both speak. Let me just finish my sentence now, please, Sav.
So boring.
Sav, please. Are you going to let me finish the sentence, Sav?
Yeah. I'm not listening, but you can finish it. This conversation is the same every week.
If you don't want to listen, then fine. I don't think the conversation is the same every week at all. My view of the situation is this. I'm not saying your opinions are irrelevant in general. That is not the point I was trying to make. What I'm saying to you is this. The point I made was that I'm not expecting you to change your mind. The reason why you get pushback from the panels at times and the viewers is you completely dismiss other people's point of view to a point where you pull a face, you screw a face, and it comes across as condescending.
Oh, I'm getting a lesson about me again. This is what I mean. But you're condescending me now. You've said all this. I don't need to keep hearing about myself. I've got it from you and the chat. Can we just move on? Because you know what you're doing, Terry. People mess me off. They know what you're doing. You are riling everyone up. Just move on to another point. Just move on to another point. This is surely just getting ridiculous now. Surely everyone's bored of this in the chat now. Mo must be bored of this. I'm bored of it. You just want to go on and on and on. Tell me about what I've done wrong and what this. I'm bored of it. I just want to talk football, right?
But it's not, again, but we can talk football. But the problem is when we try talking, again, Sav, control yourself, mate. Stop giving it the big un. Stop giving it the big un.
Wow.
On a real one, because I'm not doing anything rude to you. You're saying things that I haven't said, and I'm trying to defend my position by explaining it to you, and you say you're not going to listen to me. The disrespect is ridiculous when I'm trying to have a conversation with you, mate. The disrespect is ridiculous. So look, let's move on. Let's move on. I wanted to ask you guys about the Champions League.
Yes.
Mo, you put this in, you sent this through to me earlier, so I wanted to ask you, do City have a chance, in your opinion, a genuinely good chance of doing the back-to-back treble? And if they do it, what does that look like legacy-wise to you?
I actually think that City putting themselves in the best place to do back-to-back treble. I think they are favorites. Watching them yesterday, they are sensational. Yes, their defense is a little bit weaker, but I think they're absolutely amazing. And I'm going to say that if City win back-to-back treble, they move behind Liverpool and Man United in terms of like being the bigger club and the most successful club in England, to be honest, because it has never been done. They're going to be 4-peat and they will be on 10 league titles. That means already double digits in the titles of the Premier League. And this is what I see. Like, if for any neutral person, you shouldn't want City to do that. You shouldn't. It doesn't matter if you're a Premier League supporter or not. You shouldn't want City to do that. If they're found guilty, though, which is something that you said in the other video, Terry, if you guys didn't check that one, go check it out, Terry, that you talk about them being charged. If they aren't charged, they will be remembered as one of the best teams ever to play in the Premier League. And I think every team should wish Man City not to win. And Man City fans should embrace that, to be honest. We're not hating. We're just praising your club. We don't want, like for me, I'm an Inter supporter and I don't want Man City to win back-to-back treble because my club won a treble. Terry's club won a treble. We don't want someone to win back-to-back treble. It's as simple as that. But they have a legit chance. I think they are still the best team around the world. They have the best coach around the world, best players because of whatever the club is. It's absolutely, watching them is boring. It's entertaining if you watch the highlights. It's just they make the game boring. I was absolutely saying that yesterday. The game was so boring against Copenhagen because you knew City will win. They will dominate the ball. But they have a very, very big chance of winning a treble again. And any Man United fan, you shouldn't want that to happen. You should wish that Liverpool win the league and Man City don't win or Arsenal.
I saw Goldbridge the other day say he'd prefer City to win.
I watched that, and I'm like,
and on TalkSport, and I just thought, Goldie, what are you talking about? I understand he hates Liverpool more, bigger rivalry, but the 4-peat potential of another treble. They do it back-to-back trebles. They become the greatest English team of all time. It's non-debatable. It's in this group of players. And as an achievement, it's never going to be matched again, in my view, by an English team, or very, very unlikely. It is ridiculous. And even there are rivals out there that, I hope it happens. It will shit on United. It will shit on Liverpool. It shits on you as well. You're never like, they're literally setting a standard that your club is never even going to get near to. Yeah, they might be surpassing one of my records, but you ain't even getting near that. This is worrying times for rivals, in my opinion. We haven't seen everyone playing the Champions League knockout stages yet, Sav, but with what I've seen of most teams this season, City look by far and away the outright favourites to win that as well.
Yep, they do. They I don't think there's many top teams in Europe anymore. I don't think anybody's consistent enough, and I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to win the treble.
What? Like, is that like you think they're going to win? They are closer to win the treble. Well, I really don't want them to win the treble. So to be honest, I'm picking here. Like I'm trying to nitpick here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to nitpick here. Why do you want to win the treble?
I've got a very horrible feeling that they could do it again. I agree.
I don't see who beats them in the Champions League over 2 games. It's you can beat Man City in a one-off game, beating them over 2 legs.
Yeah.
At the moment, I don't even like when I watch Real Madrid. Listen, they're a good team, but there's nothing there that I would think would scare Man City over 2 legs. I don't think Bayern Munich have got it. PSG aren't good enough. Listen,
what about Arsenal? What about Arsenal? What about Arsenal?
Arsenal are the best team placed over 2 legs to beat Man City, in my opinion. That I'd actually give Arsenal more chance over 2 legs than anybody else right now. Probably barring Bayern Munich. Having said that, I've watched Bayern Munich 5 or 6 times this year. Not a load in the league. I've watched their Champions League games. I ain't been that impressed. I think Arsenal are better than them.
Inter, maybe Atletico Madrid, maybe.
Inter, guess away.
I swear. If we go past Atletico Madrid, I think we can actually win the tournament. 100%.
I think Inter Milan are a massively disrespected team. When I watch Inter Milan play, they are solid at the back. Absolutely rock solid at the back. They've got goals up front. They've got a very good, well put together midfield with lots of different skill sets within that midfield.
As many goals as Man City in the league.
I don't think there's too many powerhouse. Back in the day, there were so many top teams. Yeah. Now I look at it, I don't think there are.
You don't think the Champions League is as big as it was?
It's as big as it was, but I don't think the quality is as good as it was.
Can I ask you a question on that, Sav? Let me ask you this question. If the quality isn't as good as it is, and we're talking legacy here, what it would do for City back-to-back trebles is huge. But if you're winning Champions Leagues when the level of competition you're up against is of a lower standard, does that make Champions Leagues from the 90s, from the noughties, more valuable, in your opinion? Because you go back to the 1990s, 3 or 4 Italian teams that could win it, 3 or 4 Spanish, 2 or 3 English. Back then you had French teams that were good enough, Dutch teams that could do it. There were so many great teams. Does it make the Champions League slightly less valuable, in your opinion, now because there's 1 or 2 good teams in it?
I mean, look, you can only beat who's in front of you, and you've still got to win X amount of games to win it. But in some ways, there is a degree of that. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I look across it now. I look at the German teams that are left in it, and look, Bayern Munich on their day can beat anyone. But whenever I've watched them, I've really not been impressed. I watch
Barcelona,
but I mean, Barcelona for me haven't got a chance at all of winning the Champions League. Nowhere near good enough. I don't know. Listen, Madrid on their day. If Madrid can get a good away draw in a first leg and get somebody back to the Bernabeu, then maybe. But I look at this Madrid team. I don't think they've got that killer in their team. I don't think they've got that Benzema, that Ronaldo, somebody that would fire them to those titles. Look, Arsenal are a good team. Do I think they've got enough to win the Champions League? I don't think they've got enough to win it. I think they can definitely get past, Porto? I think they can definitely get past Porto. Atletico Madrid are a decent team, but again, I don't see that they've got enough to win it. So for me, City should be winning it. And nothing I've seen this season makes me think any differently to predicting that they'll do the treble again.
I think Real Madrid have a very, very big chance of winning the Champions League as well, to be honest. Listen, I don't know, but if City win another treble, I think we're all like, not Spurs, but I think we're all in the mud, like, to be honest. Like, if City win another treble, and I think that moves Pep ahead of Alex Ferguson in terms of legacy in the Premier League, managing a Premier League club, because that would be 4-peat, double, back-to-back treble in a shorter time than Alex Ferguson. And I think, listen, it's scary times, and I just wish Pep can leave Manchester City to go somewhere else. I don't see him leaving, and Jurgen Klopp is leaving. I think it's going to open the door for him even to be more dominant, to be honest. More dominant. It's just a scary time for everyone. They'll still keep attracting talent. Look at Foden, how is he developing? Doku, Matthias Nunes, Gavardiol. It's scary times, and if they get Kimmich, which has a lot of experience, I actually think it's scary times for everyone to be here. Everyone. I really wish they can. I thought they smashed Copenhagen yesterday. It looks so dominant. It's boring, bro.
It is boring. It's annoying.
Pep Guardiola ruined football, and people don't believe me when I said that. He ruined football for real.
We have some super chats here. This is from Mo Gunner that says, sorry, this is from Steve. Sorry, that says the fact that Arteta and Arsenal don't have the experience or bottle to outdo Klopp and Pep, proven winners in the title race. Sav is right. Listen, I agree right now. I think that they are the favourites. I absolutely do. But I think every week that passes by, if they keep winning, the chance and they don't fall away, the chances of winning it increase. Yeah, I think so. This is the bad side of Savva, and Liverpool was one league in 34 years. City not doing anything Liverpool can't do. Arsenal is making a push to win the Premier League if City and Liverpool drop.
If is a big, that's the point, Jay. It's an if. I actually believe at the moment, looking at all of them, Liverpool have a good chance, probably equal to City, just for the fact that City are going to them. And to be honest, like, I think the three teams have put themselves in a place that they can all win the league. I'm not excluding anyone because of what Arsenal did to Liverpool, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree. This guy says, I think it's unfair on Sav. He's Spurs. It's in his DNA to not give Arsenal much praise.
I don't know what praise people want me to give them. They're a good team. Like, I can't keep doing this every week. They're a good team. What people want me to say is they're better than Man City, and they're not. Yeah, if you are better than Man City, go and win the league. I'll be wrong. But until then, I had all of this crap that I'm getting this week. I had all of this crap last season when I came on these shows and said the same thing and was right then. I'll be right again this year. Then people will go, "Oh, you're just arrogant." I'm not. It's just obvious. Yeah, it's blatantly obvious to see. It's great for people to see these battles, but people don't believe it. People don't believe it. It's controversy for controversy's sake. If people think Arsenal are better than Liverpool and Man City, cool.
No one said that. No one said that.
Hang on.
We never said that. But Savva, you are actually telling me that I told you to say that. What I never said that.
I didn't say you said that at all, man. I didn't say.
Anybody in the chat told you to say that Arsenal are better than Man City?
Oh, mate, do you not see the chat? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? People want me.
Pantomime.
Of course it's pantomime, but people want me to change my answer. It's not going to change because Arsenal spanked. Because Arsenal spanked West Ham.
No one wants you to. Not even me. No one does.
Okay.
I don't believe any sane person will say that Arsenal are better than Man City.
Okay.
I genuinely believe
that. So then every week, can people stop trying to make me find a way as to, but are they better this week?
But Sam, but the reason why people I'll explain to you again. I know you'll say it's condescending.
No, please don't. We don't need to go there again, Terry. I don't need another lesson. I don't need you to give me another lesson on.
You're stressed about something, and this may be.
I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed about it.
They're doing it because you'll say something one week like, "Oh, let's see what they do in this game," and then maybe I'll change my mind, and then they do it, and then you obviously don't. And you have a bit of fun with it, so they have a bit of fun back with you. It's not serious.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's not serious, Sav.
Listen. It's fine. Listen, it's fine.
This here says, but what's your guys' obsession with trying to get Sav to admit he's wrong? I really don't understand.
Thank you.
I'm not upset. I don't want Savva to be wrong. And I don't know what that topic. I'm debating his opinion. He's debating my opinion.
Exactly.
And I never said that I want Savva to be wrong. So that's
sometimes in life, and sometimes as a host, I'll debate someone's opinion even if I agree with it, because you've got to play devil's advocate. That's literally the otherwise there'd be no conversation. It would just be answering questions really quickly, and the podcast would be over in 15 minutes. Savva, City have gotten worse defensively. Arsenal are the best team defensively. Liverpool are the favourites in all remaining games. Liverpool, Arsenal, City third. What Collar says here, who's a Barca fan, so obviously no bias in that.
He didn't say Arsenal first, because I just
okay.
Said if anybody says Arsenal first, they're mad.
Let me ask you a question then. So this is what I was just saying about people who want me to colour. That's fine. When this doesn't happen, what's your excuse going to be then? Because I had all this last season. I had the exact same conversation we're having now. I had all last season.
What if your prediction doesn't happen?
Does
that mean you don't know? Do you think that means you don't know football? Is that what it is?
What?
No. Yeah.
If your expectations don't come true, and City
don't
win
my expectations. I'm not expecting. I'm predicting.
Okay, sorry.
I've predicted Man City to win the title.
Don't come true. If your predictions don't come true, do you believe at that time we can say, "Oh, but you don't know football"? I don't believe so. I'm just asking
if,
you based on you just said.
I think that'd be a very childish way to look at it. Things happen in football, but I just haven't seen anything that makes me think that
I get that, Sav, but do you see what you just did there? A minute ago, you said something to the effect of like, you're all gonna at the end of the season when I'm right, you're all gonna be wrong.
Yeah, because I was angry at the time.
You're not right about it. Yeah, but then if you end up being wrong, people will come and give you a little bit of stick. But
if I'm wrong, I will come on and say I'm wrong.
But you don't need to. It's not serious.
By the way, you might not be
right or wrong. We're just debating the points and challenging
We're doing it again. All right.
You might not be wrong. My opinion is, if I am analyzing the situation based on the current circumstances and something else happened at the end, I will analyze what I said. All right, something else might have happened during that time. What if Arsenal go to Man City and win? Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't see it happening. But what if Arteta comes up with a massive plan? He did it against Klopp. Klopp went to the Etihad and got a point. But do we see signs of it? Maybe. It's all about predictions. It's all about percentages. It's about how you see it. Do I see Spurs winning the league? 0%. Do I see Arsenal winning the league? Yes, there is a chance. They put themselves in this place. So if they win it, I'm not going to be surprised massively. If Spurs go on from here and win the Premier League...
We're still going on about this.
Well, but hang on a minute.
You know what, Savva? I am not going to talk.
Hang on a minute. Sav, hang on a minute. No. I need to respect my audience here. The reason it's come up again is because people have super chatted about it. I am not going to disrespect the super chatters by not commenting on what it is.
I know, but
no, I'm not going to ignore people's super chats because you don't want to talk about it. How disrespectful is that for the viewers?
I didn't say to do that. Carry on.
You just said why we're talking about it.
Please carry on. Please, for the love of God, carry on. For the love of God, stop patronising and carry on.
It's not patronising. It's not patronising. Stop being so sensitive.
Christ, my life.
To Savva, would you consider Arsenal faith? I didn't see that. Double it up. Arsenal aren't accumulating more points than City. Savva isn't the bad guy for thinking that. No one has said that he is. No one has said that. Did Sav predict Arsenal would compete for the title last season? I don't know. I have to ask him. Did you predict that, Sav?
No.
Thank you. Technically, this season, Arsenal are better than City because we've beaten them. We can beat them at the Etihad, and the discussion will turn, is what John C's got to say here.
You beating a team doesn't mean you're better than them in the league. I'm just going to answer this shortly. Arsenal beating Liverpool in 4 points doesn't mean they're better than them. They're better than them in these two games. Chelsea beat Man City in the Champions League final doesn't mean they're a better team than them. In the league, there are many, many factors. How do you perform against smaller teams? How do you get on against different kind of opposition? So it's completely different.
Yeah, love the straight facts. Arsenal are smashing them. Smashing whom? I'd love to know who you mean. This here from Dinesh says, afternoon, Terry, and everyone mostly said Liverpool will fall with no Mo Salah. Still managed to get 9 wins in our last 10 games. Now with Mo Salah, we're a better team. Yeah, listen. I think, again, I thought everyone was writing Liverpool off when Mo Salah was going away. I thought it was completely wrong. 2 years ago, AFCON happened. The same thing was predicted, and it didn't happen then either. It's a galvanizer a lot of the time. It really, really is. It's a galvanizer for a lot of teams when they get written off in that way. Look, I want to thank everybody that has tuned in to the show today. Here, this is from NU. It says, Terry is 100% correct. 1 week you say, let's see what Arsenal can do against Palace, Forest, Liverpool and West Ham. But then when asked, you resort to emotion, is what NUFX Design has got to say here.
Not true. Not true.